Yeah. You in this game as well, are you?
No.
Oh, I see. I'll be. See if I can get a little kill streak going here.
Here.
Yeah? What'd you say?
Like, Ireland is a country that looks like
Yeah.
the thing with the same, man, like, having lived in England, and my father was born from England as well, the quality of the beer over there in the pub is a lot better. Like,
Oh, it's unreal, man.
local beer, you know, like it's before this craft beer site, which I think was on the Discord there the other night. Like, it's great for beer, like.
Oh, man, London has a great concept. It has pubs combined with Thai restaurants. Yeah, fucking amazing, man. Statessiders. Fucking statessiders right there. Tiernan Curl, man. Any word? No. The hand of COD. And yeah, as I say, any lads who have a few fucking extra bob at the end of the, like, enough for the price of a pint, man, sign up to the Patreon account and get fucking stuck into the Discord. Isn't that right? Help us out there, Rory. Give us a bit of a props there to the bra.
It's a very good fact, like. A lot of like-minded people.
It's only like-minded people?
Yeah, there's no fucking contrarian cunts with it. There always seems to be, you know?
Yeah. Saying that, man, I mean, obviously, I don't really get a hell of a lot of streamers or followers at the moment, but they're all sound. There's no knobs on here, like, just fucking sound vocals. Do you know what? I tell you what's very funny. I looked at my stats about the gender of the audience. My channel is like 98% male.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ah, man, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people out there who just get the Viper to shout you out to his 400 lads. Oh, he wouldn't want that now. Why would you go stealing his thunder? Courtney Moore. Oh no, there was a few. Fair play to Courtney, man. Yeah, there was Sarah Snake and Kate Vitullo, and I think they're the only ladies. And yourself, you're very welcome. Have been spreading the good word of Hardy Books over here in Glasgow. We'll sign up for the Patreon too. Love the podcast. Oh, thanks very much, man. I appreciate that, Tiernan. Sure. Rory's in.
Tiernan. I was last week, yeah. She possibly went for pints.
See, it's a community. That's what it's about. Yeah, meet Rory for a few pints, man. And there's a couple of good lords on there. Unless this is Caligula.
Yeah, might not turn on you Caligula.
That would make a lot of sense. I love this game or this level because it's just straight up. Oh, are you in the game with me, man?
No, man. I watched the stream. You can follow the last one.
Yeah.
The acting and the volume of the game time because it's around like the voice that's a lot lighter than most things.
How is it now?
One of the boys would be Lamb, Stormer, we can't
because the thing is, when I put it through the headphones, can you hear that? Like, because I remember before people were saying that you should listen to it through the TV. Because I'd listen to it through the headphones otherwise. It'd be a lot easier for me. But like anytime I do that, apparently it's not great. Someone's got to have to report all those containers as unusable to the port. Hey, and that's something you and me both agreed on. No fucking respect for the working man. Seasons of the ass. Have you ever seen that that Arnold Schwarzenegger video where he's in Rio and he's like, he goes, in Rio Carnival, they celebrate many different types of dances. The mulatto, the bunga, and my favorite, the one about the ass, bunga bunga. And then he's such a sleazy dude, man. Like he's got this girl at the end and he's like, I'm going to show you how to say, he goes, the Portuguese language, it's a very romantic language, like the Latin language. And then he goes, I'm going to teach you some English words. And like you can tell she's got better English than him. And he goes, it's like a stick of carrot, like as a dip. And he goes, and he puts it in her mouth and he's like, biting. And then he makes her suck the carrot stick and goes, sucking. But I'm like, it's fucking insane, man. And like, she's looking at the cameraman as if to say, are you for real? And you can just see him harassing loads of women. Fucking, it's outrageous. Oh, Predator, man, that was my... How the fuck have they managed to botch up Aliens and Predator? I mean, how do you fuck that up? Two of the best science fiction franchises of all time. Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, Alien 1 and 2 are the best. You know what I'm gonna do? Like Alien versus Redditor. Tell me if this is better, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the audio and just see if it's better if I just turn off the TV. Bear with me now.
Sure, man. Yeah. I can't tell you because I'm just talking to you through the PlayStation. You know what I mean? The boys in the chat. How long it happens?
Right, so I'll go back into it. Now, how's this? Any listeners, if you can just throw in a bit of constructive criticism there to the sound levels. Can you hear me alright? Yeah. Oh, it's better. Oh, fucking fair play, man. Well, if I'd known that earlier, sounds a pound. Oh, such clarity in your vocal work, man. Man, I should have done this 17 moons ago. Courtney Moore. Where are you from, Courtney Moore? You're like an Irish Courtney Love. I'm going to a chats party, man. Well, if you just invite me now, I'll go into it. If there's anyone else, man, in the chat who wants to jump on and play a bit of COD, I'll see if I can get Chris Gavigan to join in, man. He's great crack. Fucking Gavigan. Send... Oh, 1 sec. Hold on. How are you, Cross?
How are things?
Hey, have you got Call of Duty downloaded on your PlayStation?
I don't. I have the Call of Duty, the
Black
new
Ops.
one, but just I didn't buy it, but like...
That's fat youth to me, man. Download Call of Duty so we can all have like some team jobs.
Yeah.
But or get on the PlayStation or get on the live stream, man, and have the crack.
I will do.
Fair fuck.
To be honest, I haven't played much PlayStation.
Oh, company man, is it?
Which one?
Oh, Courtney Moore. Now I know you, the red-haired girl. Huh? Fucking fair play to you, Courtney. Now I know her. I know you well. Come here, jump into the chat there, man, and and have the crack with the crew. Are you at home here?
Yeah, I'm in the lab, mate. In the lab.
Oh, sleeping here.
Gonna have no shoes for myself.
You're gonna have an old Tom Hank here.
Right.
Just to take the edge off.
Or it wouldn't be the worst idea now.
Hey, you know you're fucking live on the stream as well.
I don't care.
I know you don't.
Love you, lad.
Hey, I'll keep you on the speakerphone, Chris. Can you hear Gavigan there on the everybody? Fucking Gavigan. Top boys, man.
Boys.
Vladimir Smeetzer's after you.
Top Russian lads.
Ah, Russian mafia boys.
What game are you playing at the moment, man?
Call of Duty 1. Call harder.
Which one's that? Is it the one that was Modern Warfare?
Modern Warfare Remastered.
Saturday night's not what it used to be, boys.
Saturday night's not what it used to be. Sure, I was out last night, fucking drinking fucking whiskey. Like a bad boy. Yeah, don't worry, I need to come to Ireland soon and have some fucking mighty crack. It's long overdue.
We'll have to pan gaff it up.
Oh man, we'll have to go and hang out with the can goblin.
Here, definitely.
Oh, here, investment. Give me 75% of a fucking €10 fucking investment. I want capital and I want return on fucking
We've taken the lead.
jobbies.
I want the top floor at the central bank, man.
I want to have sex with someone. Anyone.
We've lost the lead.
He's gonna be in the pub watching this live stream, just keeping a close eye on what you're doing.
Oh, here. Stateside lost weight, fair play to him.
Okay, happy days. He needed it.
He'll just be a fucking walking sheet of skin.
UAV is airborne.
Sure, he loves his woman, man.
He's fucking. He sent me a message yesterday saying, "You're dead." That's what I told Danny Moore in a message. I'm gonna.
Deserved it, in fairness.
Yeah, I'm gonna hammer him to death with a hammer.
So he went all literally to the other side of the planet to get a woman.
Yeah. Well, fair play to him, man. You know what they say? Love is blind.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
How come the the Viper has the money, lads? He stole our fucking money. Yeah. You'd be awful fucking wary. I was inside Castle Ray for smashing wing mirrors. I was high on wine at the time. The grapes of wrath.
He's tidy with the money, is our told us.
Oh, he is very tidy with the money. There's a breed of the 4x2 in him.
And that's not one length too many. He's in Westport now, lads.
Yeah,
Go find him.
yeah.
Go find him.
Oh yeah.
He's there to be found.
Oh, he is.
He's living at the top of Crowpatch, lads.
He's
You'll
li-
find him there.
He's living in the bedroom.
The best place to get Wi-Fi in Mayo.
He's got fucking booster
Enemy
buttons.
UAV is airborne.
He's got the best Wi-Fi in Mayo, man.
They call him the Wi-Fi. But he's my favourite person to write for in the Hardy books, though.
Yeah. He's got solid archer there.
Yeah.
Hey, I was wondering
Enemy UAV is airborne.
just hang out and see if there's any decent scraps around server that you can referee.
Yeah. Referee some fights. Lan, I'm talking to my mate Chris Gavigan, aka the Henchman, or the Sledgehammer. Did you do any running on the on Cowboy and Pete and Salmon's run? Did you?
To do any what?
Did you do any running at all?
Small bits and pieces.
Our UAV is online.
Not too much.
Yeah.
Shoot. It's like it's sitting in Cowboy's car
A nice little trip, was it?
Enemy UAV is airborne.
We had a good old 4 points went through the pain barrier.
They fucking broke the pain barrier, did they? Speed of pain.
It didn't fucking break the sound barrier the run they were doing.
Did they
Fucking poor PT man, I thought he was going to
die?
thought he was more the scenes when we went through Longford.
Yeah.
Oh, it was some cool winces.
Oh, was he wincing away, was he?
He was wincing away.
Winston,
Away.
Winston Churchill.
Our UAV is online.
He sure was. He was about 120 kilometers deep at that point.
Are you coming to Sweden again anytime soon?
It wouldn't stop me.
Fair play to you.
I'll bring your old man over for a few pints.
Oh, bring it. If my dad came to Sweden, man, he'd be disgusted at the price of a pint over here.
Friendly air strike on the way.
He'd be fucking raging, man.
Be happier than Mormons.
Oh, man.
Friendly chopper on the way.
It'd be a fucking nightmare having them down in Swinford.
I'll stop. He'll be over this weekend, will he?
Nah, he's not. He's off the drink.
Oh, he's no wonder he's not going to win, so.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He was like, fucking spending money on old pints and talking shite. And I was like, wow, after 50 years, the penny dropped. There's hope for me, yes.
He's been with pastime for 50 years and now he's decided to fuck it off.
Ah, yeah. Fucking, he may as well keep going now.
He's fucking some man. Really great crack.
He is.
Sure.
He is in retrospect.
What you got? Have you watched that fucking The Bodyguard on Netflix?
What was the Kevin Costner job, is it?
The what? No, the fucking BBC Johnny.
Tune and Curl. He knows you well, man. Chris Gavishgan. What's the crack with the Bodyguard, Chris?
To be honest, I only watched fucking half an episode here. I don't know if it's any good or not. But they to be raving about it because it's class TV stuff.
We're taking the lead.
So who's the fucking time to be watching Netflix? Says the man who's just spent the last 4 hours live streaming.
We've lost the lead.
Oh yeah, but
An awful lot of shit. I have. Have you seen that Sabrina shite yet? I haven't seen it, but apparently it ticks all the fucking boxes of just daft shite. You know, as in shite that was fucking daft as fuck 5 years ago, and now everyone's complaining about. Fucking old subversive fucking shite. They need to be fucking shot.
a rerun of The Sopranos from season 1 to season 5.
Oh, you watched Sopranos, did you?
But I'm more likely to watch that.
Oh yeah, my fucking any time with Sopranos. Yo, T, it's just like Quasimodo predicted. Quasimodo, the fucking Nostradamus, you stupid fuck.
Watched a decent. There's a few decent music documentaries on Netflix recently.
Is there?
The remastered series. They've done one on Bob Marley. They did one on
Enemy UAV is
the
airborne.
Miami Showband Massacre.
Oh yeah, that's an uplifting one if ever there was one. I haven't seen it though, but yeah, that was fucked, man. And of course it was a cover-up job, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is the thing, man. Like, if people think that like people are talking about all this crap with
We'll get them next time.
you know, all these attacks in England, and basically what happened, they just changed who the orchestrated fucking bad guy was. He went from the Ra, and then there was a bit of a break, and they were like, all right, yeah, now we just need to replace that with extremists.
Yeah. They need someone to be scared of. They need a boogeyman.
Tim Donovan writes, how did the Rubber Bandits get away with doing bagface?
Because they were well into the Ra.
Oh ho ho.
Or were they?
I couldn't fucking tell you.
Ra boy.
They need to boogie down. Tell me this, Chris, how's life around Swinford at the moment?
It's grand now. It's nice and cozy. Fucking, I'll give props to the boys. They're cleaning up so for the fair bit, like, so.
Badly needed.
A little bit fucking. A lick of paint will do an awful lot to the town, like. Not as much fucking messing around from scopes, fighting on a Friday night and scaring off young local women, so everyone's happy.
How was the weather? There was a storm there yesterday, was there?
There was fucking storm. Fucking, it was grand. There was barely any bad weather at all, man.
Really? I hate that when you think of nice juicy storms coming in and it's just a bit of a fucking breeze, as my dad would say.
Yeah. It was a bit of a breezing. I was sound. No issues at all. Freaking weather's been sound the last couple of weeks. A few shit, but apart from that.
The Russian, I can't read the Russian name, but it says, all fun and games until the death squads are out for the old politicians and rich lads that are behind all this. Yes, it is indeed. Fucking, what these pricks have done to the globe, is, like, I'm probably going back to the fucking end of the, probably in time memoriam, man. But, like, especially in the last 100 years, the fucking shit that they're responsible for is just outrageous.
There's 26 people, ultra-billionaires that have the same amount of wealth as 50% of the population of the world.
Oh man,
26.
it's fucking disgusting. Like, everyone I speak to, nearly everyone I know is broke. People who are working flat out, and everyone's broke. And sure, everyone over here is fucking taking loans out for. I mean, I refuse to take loans. If you can't afford it, save up. And if you can't buy it, or if you can't afford it, you'll just have to do without, or be resourceful and try and think of another way around it.
I've often thought that GDP is the worst way to evaluate whether a country's doing well or not.
Yeah, it's bollocks, man. Like, people say Ireland's GDP is flying, right? And look how many homeless people are out there. It's insane.
More than ever before.
Just because some tech companies are making a few bob. It's the likes of when George Soros talks about, like, fucking open immigration just on ridiculous levels. It's good for the economy. When a billionaire like him says it's good for the economy, it means it's good for him and his fucking cronies, man. Basically, it's fucking wage compression. And mate, you know, I've got fucking mates from all walks of life, and I'm a good lad. And so that's not it. You as soon as you mention it, like they say, people are coming to Europe because of climate change. No, they come to Europe because fucking Western imperialism is overthrowing democratically elected countries and displacing populations. It's all by design, man. It's fucking wrong. These people can suck my insanely long ginger tool.
That's the crux of it all.
Anyone else? Baked Potato said, anyone else thinks Leo Varadkar is a wanker? Yeah, I'd say many people probably think that. Oh, he's a fucking asshole, man. Do you know what I mean? He's a fucking disgrace. Like, man, they're all fucking. They'll all keep the Silicon Valley boys nicely under. Like the time with Apple owed 13 billion. Like, Ireland should have just done an Iceland on it and fucked them all off, man.
We've got really poor representation.
Oh, man. But you know the other thing is as well, Chris, you have these useful idiots, right, who just complain about all the wrong things as a distraction, like identity politics and whatnot, and they're actually doing the bidding of the fucking global masters. You know, the people are fucking thick as shit, man. They don't have eyes to see the actual problem.
I think a major problem in Ireland is that you can't have Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil in opposition to each other when they're so similar.
Flowerhood's right. The Healy Ray lads are dangerous.
They're idiots.
I like the way that. Why do they always wear fucking flat caps, man? What's that about?
Throw back to simpler times
Oh.
when people run the country.
We've lost the lead.
Dangerous gun.
That's all about. Was to stir up a little nostalgia about.
Imagine if Scorpio Lions was the T-shirt man. I know a lot about fucking quantities. Fuck all about surveying. Oh man, that was tell me that story about that again. That was fucking hilarious, man.
Our UAV is online.
Obviously, I work in recruitment, and I'm looking for quantity surveyors to beat the band. So if there's any quantity surveyors out there, send them my way. I'll find them good jobs.
Any quantity, Gavigan's the man to talk to about quantity surveying jobs.
All great jobs. I had one application from a girl who had just got her master's in gender studies.
Oh yeah, that's the perfect thing for fucking building site, man.
Going to be a quantity surveyor.
It's like, I've just studied how to make shoes and I now want to drive a helicopter.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, he got me, man. Fucking not on this fucking town, man.
It's like one of those that just, oh god, you gotta feel sorry for these people that apply for everything.
Could you imagine, right?
Applying for every job on the internet.
Could you imagine getting into like fucking 200 grand's worth of debt in college to study gender studies? Like, what kind of a fucking job are you going to get out of that, man? Apart from working for Vice News or BuzzFeed.
You gotta step out of college with your piece of paper, you gotta look around and go, I haven't got a fucking clue what I'm gonna do.
Up down the fucking mountains, man.
UAV is airborne.
Ah, yeah, it's got mountains, alright. That was one of the best bits, man, when Reese was, that bit where, get off the fucking stage! That actually happened when I did a gig out in Greece years ago. Some Israeli lad came up and he was like, do you mind if I play harmonica? And I was like, yeah, man, work away. And all these Dublin lads were like, get off the fucking stage! Get him off the fucking stage! And I was like, jeez, lads, chill out, man. Everyone's welcome. It's kind of like the opposite to Israeli immigration. If you're from Sudan, you can fuck off.
We're gonna touch base with every contentious issue today, I guess.
Oh mate, that's what happens after you've had a few cans. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care no more, man. I'm gonna say what needs to be said.
Friendly airstrike on the way.
So why not? Things have to be said when they're not said.
Any job on any mainstream news channel, Landorma says. Tiernan, fair fucks to sign up to Patreon, mate. I do appreciate it. And the more help I get there, the more content I can put out for you lovely bastards. And I'm fucking loyal, man. Always looked out for the boys. I always wanted to make quality content for everybody. And I've been a bit kind of like, oh, it's a bit fucking, but it's a bit kind of cap in hand asking for people to contribute. But I'm like, fuck that, man. It's actually the best way. It means the fans are in control of what gets made. I have a few videos I need to cut together as well when I get a chance, but they're going to be good, man. One of me and Chris on the phone here, when we went with Steve Cowboy and French Toast to Stateside Shed and played some snooker back in October.
What a night that was.
Yeah.
It's just like, it just kind of divulged into this absolute anarchist.
Hey Chris. Oh, what a night. Late October back in Stateside Shed.
Poor old Stateside, he was having such a normal night, he was almost in the realms of
He was in Bobo's, man.
their life, and then the next thing...
I've got a camera in his face. Stop filming, Morton, please, stop filming. And then later on, after a few cans, he livened up there. Do you want another Heineken, lads? Have you got any weed?
Well, he kind of livened up after a while.
Oh, he did, yeah, man. We got a second wind.
He did.
Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV is airborne.
I was watching some of the early stuff, and you forget how he wasn't so fat, but then just dramatically put on weight.
Yeah, man, he put weight on in like course of a year. Thomas Strong said, "You've greatly enhanced your reputation with the podcast." Hey, thank you very much, Thomas. I appreciate that. It was, I did ask, should we do it in character or should we do it out of character? And I was like, man, since I'm doing things out of camera, I feel so much more free to be myself. and like, it is liberating, man. Because every now and again I can go like, you know what I mean? Fucking shams up Chantella Roadway, yeah? What does Stateside do outside the Hardy Bucks? That's a very good question. He plays a lot of pool, drinks a lot of pints.
He's on the salads now, lads. He's on the salads.
He's no longer a salad dodger, but a salad enthrall.
He's a salad mander.
He's a salad fetishist. How'd you mind? I heard Morton was talking shit about me on the live stream. I want to get Stateside on the podcast, actually. That'd be fucking hilarious. John O'Sullivan says, Stateside sleep standing up.
That wouldn't, to be honest, I'd say he sleeps on a pool table. Reinforced by fucking
Concrete.
crows underneath.
Hey Chris, will you come on my podcast? Oh man, I don't know why I didn't ask you, but yeah, I'd fucking love to. Like, Chris is like the he's been in with the Hardy Bucks, like he's been like one of the legends now for years. He's the godfather of my son, for God's sake, and yeah, he's been when he first started hanging out with us back in 2009. Apparently, like, some lads we know from Smithwood who work with his dad, and his dad was like, he's obsessed with those fucking Hardy Bucks.
Just like the pints, man. Just leave me alone to drink the pints.
Yeah. Rory, you've gone awful quiet, man. Oh, fair enough. I got fucking promoted to level 32. Another 10, and I'll be slapping the bass. Oh man, Scorpio on the podcast, absolutely man. I don't know why I didn't think. Joe.ie or one of them crowd posted your tweet about Tiger Woods on their Facebook page. No way. Fucking hell. Fair play to Joe. Like, Joe, they should give me a few fucking quid, man, and just say, work away on the podcast. But that Tiger Woods one, I wrote that early in the morning and I just thought, like, I actually thought, yeah, that's a funny fucking tweet, that is. Because everyone else was talking about how great his comeback was, and the tweet is that, but at the end of it is like, and he won a little house himself.
Sure did.
Yes.
Hey, we're getting happy with the little house now.
Ah man, the house has gone up on a mantelpiece inside a real house. In search of Joe.
If it was stationed in Dublin, it would be double the price now.
In search of Joe, when we were filming that, I was talking to McGarry, and I parked the car in the Temple Bar car park, and it cost me 20 quid. And I said to McGarry afterwards in the Elephant Castle, I said, Niall, can I get money for the parking? How much did it cost you? 20 quid. Ah, you'll be alright, man.
Oh, that's McGarry all over, isn't it?
Still waiting on that fucking 20 quid. I saw the hole in the moon there, so I did. Ask yourself a question, where is she now?
The best thing about McGarry was when he turned up at the Castle Bar gig last year, and then he saw the 5 minutes that he was involved in where you were taking the piss out of McGarry, taking the piss out of him, and then he just said, yeah, so I'm heading off now.
What?
As soon as he heard that you were taking the piss out of me, he turned up to have a look at it.
Oh yeah, when we were in Castle Bar.
Yeah.
Remember how lavish his velveteen diamond shape, or his diamond patterned jacket was? It was like something Rosencrantz and Guildenstern would have been wearing in Hamlet. John O'Sullivan says, you're great at the old Twitter machine, to be fair to you, Martin. Thanks very much, John, mate. It's and I'm holding back. I'm just getting to the stage now.
There's no point in holding back anymore, mate.
But mate, there's times where I'm writing shit and I'm like, do you ever, that Sarah Abdallah, she's a Syrian girl who talks about like the truth of what happened to Syria, and like, you know, she put on a tweet the other day that was saying something about like how England and America and Saudi Arabia and Israel are just fucking pumping billions into the destabilization of Syria. And man, I'm like, the Guardian shilled for, like, I remember like I stopped watching the news of 5 years ago, and it's amazing how when you look at independent journalism and then you compare it to what you see in the news, it's fucking bullshit, man. And night and day, yeah, man. It's outrageous. Like, there's so many good, like Luke Ming Flanagan. That fucker wouldn't get back to me on Twitter, and I did a 10k run with him a couple of years ago, and I tell you, the little fucker could fairly run.
He's a fair old mover.
Mate, what's your name there? Because just to make it easier to, because the Russian name it's like Abaxi Piquet. But yeah, Assad. When you listen, like there's an interview with him from 2006, and when you look at what you can see he knows well that Iraq is a fucking is a tinderbox, and he shade, and he knows well that, and probably his intelligence services know well that some shit is about to kick off, because they were the darlings of the fucking, they were the Syrian darlings, himself and the wife, and Hello Magazine and OK and all this kind of shout, Rico G. They were like, oh, it's Bashar al-Assad and his wife, and then next thing they're fucking, man, they've no fucking integrity, these cunts. Like, they parade, same with Gaddafi, they brought him to the UN speech or the UN to talk about his third way speech, they let him talk, and then they fucking stitched him up, man, that cunt Hillary.
I think one of the problems is that obviously people get pigeonholed into the news when they're watching it, but real grasp of what's happening. Like you definitely.
Sorry guys, you're both talking to me at the same time. Hold on. I'll take you first, Rory. Then and if you can hold that thought, Chris, mate. Go on, Rory. Yeah. Oh yeah, Chris, mate, jump into the party chat on the PlayStation, and then we can talk to each other, and you can actually get on this then.
Send me we're not friends on the PlayStation, are we?
I think send me a friend request now, and I'll add you. Because, yeah, man, I totally forgot we could just get you on the chat, man. Fucking, you'll hear Gavigan's lovely tones in full HD. Gavigan. He's a beautiful man. But continue on there, Rory, as well, mate.
Enemy helicopter inbound. Enemy UAV is airborne.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a coalition between them. Lads, they can't hear you, Rory. Can you put your mic up, mate? Sorry, the lads can't hear you there. Speak up to fuck, Rory. Yeah. Yeah. Adjust audio mix. Party audio. Cool. Options, because this is coming through my headphones. Let me see, sound. I tell you, you're fucking savvy with the old oh ha 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 ha. He's off his head on monkey chats. Now Israel seems to have a lot of fingers and a lot of pies. Mainstream media is terrible as well. Greenbrook, you're welcome to the discussion. You know what, lads? This is something I really, really wanted to cover because I fucking consume it daily, man. And Martin, have you ever sung an H? I think I probably could. But this is something that it's fucking, it's all consuming, and it has been. I see so much injustice in the world, and so much indifference, and so much fucking blind, misdirected altruism that it's the world is like, you got all these people who like this UN girl, the Swedish girl who's talking about climate change and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, she's another one of these a fairy tale, like the climate change. Right, I don't know what the fucking full story is, but I do know one thing that is very fucking, yeah, I'll tell you what, it's very suspicious about it, right? You're a knowledgeable man. Do you remember the saying, or do you know where the saying daylight robbery comes from? Right. No, I'll tell you what it is. Daylight robbery comes from during the times of the landlords in Ireland, and probably in England as well. They had a thing called daylight tax. So the bigger your windows, the more tax you had to pay. Hence daylight robbery, and that's why the doors would open up in two, so you could open the top door because it was classed as a door, and like that. I think, yeah. So I think that, and now looking back, everyone's like, that's fucking mental, man. How could people have been so stupid? But like, who knows? Maybe they had some. Maybe they're just like preying on the fucking ignorant by saying, oh, if you use up all the, if you have too many windows, you'll use up all the sunlight. You know what I mean? You know, that's basically man, you yeah, like, why can't, like, I stood up in front of a fucking maybe like 200,000 people and said that, but I didn't execute it very well, obviously because I was nervous, and classic me, didn't really have anything written out and just went off the cuff. And the thing is, man, why can't people just, it pisses rain in Ireland all the time, like, to not harvest rainwater is insane. And you know, in America, in some certain states, it's illegal to have water butts to harvest rain. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with the place, man? And they don't want people living off the grid either. But to go back to the climate change thing, it's a fucking brilliant way of guilting the people in to paying fucking carbon tax. And who foots? This is what we were talking about Davos earlier on. The likes of DiCaprio and fucking Bono going around telling people how to fucking live. Telling us, lads who are fucking like, mate, people think I'm fucking loaded. I've kids, man, and I'm living in Sweden, and I'm struggling because I'm over here, and look, like, there's people who be like, oh, don't be telling people your business, but it's like, fuck that, man. It's that's how it is. And like, as I said, so many people who I think are doing well are either fucking way down with loans, or they're debted, and debt is basically the money is being used as the fucking prison. 20,000 lads in one place. Hey, was that down Londonsham? Industrialization has almost been a curse. Absolutely, but now we're dealing with, it's not even industrialization capitalism, or what is it? Industry capitalism. It's financial capitalism. These people have no part in building the state. They're fucking leeching the money from the working class. No, they don't, man. As Daniel Lederman, Daniel Lederman, that's either Swedish or German. They fly over private jets all over the world preaching climate change. It's Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Exactly. India, China. Yeah. So, yeah. It's such fucking hypocrisy. I just want to say we got someone said Wall Street 2.0 and Liederman, he's Polish. Shema. um, what else? Climate change, baked potato. Climate change is a load of shite. We have a good while left here, lads. No McDonald's. Better bring back plastic straws. No paper shite. And Dr. Davis said, Peter, you're lying. In a news grave, what it says on the headstone. I don't know. I didn't really read that out properly. But yeah, the climate, like, there's apparently shitloads of meteorologists saying that it's down to solar activity, and they're talking about ice cores in the that have been examined. Like, I'm telling you, people will say to me, "Oh, you're a climate change denier. You're crazy." I'm not saying I'm a fucking climate change denier, but you have a fucking right, a God-given right, to be skeptical. I mean, the shit we've been taught in schools, the shit we hear in Hollywood films. Like, as a kid, I would just, if it said based on a true story, I'm like, wow, this is true. But it's, man, you could make any, like, if you take, yeah, spin, but if you take like a conversation between two people over the course of 10 minutes, you can re-edit that to make it look like anything. So if you like, and Hollywood is one of the biggest fucking weapons that has ever been foisted upon a population. That people are guilted, but like, and this bullshit of like being like, oh, you're white. It's like, no, you're Irish, you're fucking Polish, you're Italian, and it's just basically it's they're fucking pitting races against each other, these pricks, and then they're flying around on private jets, guilting the fucking lads who are propping up this whole fucking Ponzi scheme. Such bullshit, man. Asking questions is a crime now, almost. It is, man. Daniel says we have 12 years to live, according to Cortez. Cortez is a mental midget, man. They're fucking lunatics, man. And there's this Tulsi. Like, I like the cut of her jib, but there's no way she's going to get elected, man. No way. Because the war machine is propping up the dollar. If you are a bank or one of our mates, you can fail if you want. We will bail you out with the money, public's money. Absolutely, mate. It's fucking white collar crime. Do you remember that guy in Dublin a couple of years ago? He was a greengrocer bringing in garlic and apples from China, and he was putting down the garlic as if it was the apples. And they fucking nailed him with 6 years in jail. But some thug who goes out and beats someone half to death gets fucking 2 months or suspended sentence. But were they allowed to happen? Or, you know what I mean? Did they... Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That is it, man. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting, man. It's right. Sorry, now. Sorry, but I just had to add Gavigan into my Theresa May meeting with Saudi Arabian boys. That fucking Saudi, what's his name? The little fucking. He's such a fucking like. Look at all. Look at what happened to Khashoggi. It's just there's so much rolling news nowadays that it's just on to the next thing. But yeah, man, like what happened to Ireland? That was a fucking that was such a fucking setup, man. And like look at Ireland's fucked because of it. Like I had to leave Ireland. There was nothing. There was nothing. I was getting nothing over there, and like yeah, it's a fucking disgrace. And I can't understand how people are so out. Like in fairness to France, today was the 24th Yellow Vest March, and the thing is, it's bringing all the people together. You know what I mean? It's bringing people from when you've got like people who are at the antithetical opposites to each other. You know, anarchists, fucking right wingers, lefty Antifa people, and they're all basically they're saying, yeah, this shit's got to fucking end, man. And you know, it's these fucking. I mean, I don't know. I could fucking go on about it for ages. Max Darwin says EU is an elitist neoliberal machine. Yeah, of course it is. And so many fucking people are like, they don't understand that it's taking everything away from them and putting it into the hands of the elite, man. They just like, and then like they berate you and they call you fucking stupid. Like, they invented the guillotine. They'd be better if they brought it back in action. Oh man, it's like there's like I seen something on Reddit today about like 40 fucking young scobes turned up in a small town outside Dublin to have a fight, and you're like, where's the fucking law, man? Like there's no, like it seems like it's intentionally been they're breaking down like the effectiveness of law and order to the point where there's be so much unrest in like everywhere. It'll look like this game. Look at, are you near the Finiston Cran? Fucking Yorker. Yeah. 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 Man, it's so annoying. Like when, like I remember getting like my mate got fucking knocked out by some bad scousers back in 2006, and I was being sent to go to the off license, and I had 3 bottles of red wine, and I ended up taking one of the bottles of wine out, and I fucking swung at the guy with it, and I went, listen, man, because we were in a bargain booze in Liverpool, and there was all perspex glass along the sides of it, and this lad, these like fucking like rough lads were on the doorstep, and there was a really like a large woman working behind the counter, and they walk in and went, fucking hell, she is as fat as fuck, right, you know, really fucking rude. And I was like, I could see her face, man, that she ignored it, but you could see it cut deep, and I was like, yeah, I said, wow, these guys are fucking assholes. So then we're walking out of the shop, and one of them goes, fucking dickheads, like this to us. And so my mate Chris, looking for the fight, yeah. It's about fucking 8:30 on a Saturday evening, and I was like, just ignore it, right? Bit early, yeah. So I ignore it, right? And my mate Chris didn't know this; he was oblivious to this. and we were at a house party the week before, and he goes, "Is that where we were?" And he kind of he pointed in front of us, and I'm like, "Nah, it's the one behind us." And he go, "What, over there?" And he just points. He points in the direction of the fucking lads, unbeknownst to him, and he goes, so they're like, "What are you fucking pointing at, you little dickhead?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't want to tell you, Chris, but those lads were calling us dickheads." So they come up the street behind us.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
1 second. Fuck, there's a load of boys here. Oh, it was like trying to pull a load of women in a nightclub. There's so many, you didn't even pick one. But yeah, so these lads, they fucking leg it up the street after us, and they go up to my mate Chris, and he pushes Chris, and Chris pushed it back. He goes, "What are you fucking pushing me for?" And like there was nothing you could say that could have pacified the situation. And so Chris, fucking idiotic move, he turned his back on him, and your man just fucking decks him, and he was wearing a nice fancy suit jacket. And this isn't Tordoff, by the way, or Gavigan. So he's lying on the floor, right? And he's covered in mud, and I pick him up, and I give him a bottle out the bag of wine. I said, "Listen, man, you fucking smash this over them if they come near." So your man goes, "Come on, then, you fucking dickhead," like that to me, and I swung for him and like I missed him by about an inch, so he knew I was serious. And I went, "Get the fuck back, man, because I will do you with this, and I'll do your fucking mates as well." So then your man was like, "Get me a brick, quick, get me a brick." So then he picked up a blue bin bag, and he just threw that at me, and yeah, so anyway, we were pretty shook after the incident, and I went into my dad and my brother-in-law were in the gaff, and my dad goes, "Fucking bastards." So he picks up a frying pan, and I remember putting my hand into the room to see if I could grab a weapon, and I picked up a fucking Encore electric guitar. I was like, "Nah." So a bit of a waste, yeah. So we went back out, and oh yeah, what's this? I just put a link in. Cormac uses PayPal. Says, I'm sorry, but so what happened was the police came and they said, "Okay, you can jump in the back of the car and see if you can point them out." And we went down Loch Lane, and it's just a fucking gang of maybe like 30 lads with pit bulls and BMXs and hoodies, and they're like, and we're parked right in front of them, right? And he goes, "Is any of them the guys who did it?" And I'm like, "I'm not showing my fucking face, man, because they're gonna." So yeah, the police just said, "Look, well, if you can't identify them, there's nothing we can do." And like that was, there's so much. Like Liverpool's a fucking rough place, man.
Team deathmatch.
Rough as arses. But Glasgow, man, I'd say there's some rough gaffs. Did you get any beef from the Rangers fans over there at all?
We've taken the lead.
And why is that, man?
We've lost the lead. Enemy UAV is airborne.
Bazooka, that Veruca. The fucking rocket launchers are shite in this, man. They're like one of those telly super soccer balls, the ones that are made of, they're as light as a feather. I got him in the end, though. Got him in the end. Oh, there's the man himself. How are you fucking Rory, man? Over here in the house. To your right, man. 3 o'clock. You fucking didn't know where you was. Someone will have to check. Oh, there you go, man. I'll check this door, make sure no bad woo come in. It's told off a Yorkshire like he's from Leeds. He talks like that in real life. Very well spoken. Yeah, he's a funny fucker, man. Like I think I've only spoken to him once in the last year on the phone. Like, apparently he's very hard to get a hold of now. He doesn't really speak to anyone. And like the thing is, we need to be fucking making comedy now more than ever. It's like it's more of a vocation, man. Like with those guys, because when the two of us really fucking work brilliantly together. It's like ESP between the two of us. Because he just gets exactly what I mean, and I get what he means, and it's like I can just mention a sentiment or a feeling, and then he'll go, "Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean," and it's so nuanced, and it's kind of like it'd be nice if he just fucking, you know, got back into the mix, man. Yeah, I fucking miss making content with him. It's fucking brilliant crack when the form is good. That was fucking fantastic, man. See, yeah, it is. See, he's very good about he's very good at underplaying the humor. Like, I think there was like there was a section in it where they were talking about like and in Israel they had a nice beer launch for a craft beer. But unfortunately, but unfortunately it was on a Palestinian graveyard. Oh, don't worry, they bulldozed it out of the way. But he said it so subtly. The English identity, Irish thing. Man, it was fucking hard work growing up, man. Because I always had to like explain with like about my heritage being Irish, so it wouldn't rub people up the wrong way. Where like people who were actually just pure English, they got less shit for it, which was weird. They're like, yeah, I'm English, and they're like, oh, that fucker's English. Whereas like if you're kind of half Irish, half English, you'd be, you know, it's a weird old mix. I suppose it depends on where you grow up as well, on what the attitude is like towards people coming back and forth. But we were raised Irish, like. And that was always, you know, kind of Liverpool Irish job. RT need to sponsor a trip of Europe with a few hardy bucks. Like yeah, mate, we actually we did that, or we pitched that to RT, and they fucking gave it to Marty Morrissey and Bernard O'Shea. One second, I'm just gonna. How do I add Gavigan into this? Fuck yeah. Rory, I think Roni hear Martin talk. Now I've no lads in the chat party now. One sec. Okay. I don't know how to add Gavigan and Rory into this chat. RT, you need to realise that Hardy Bucks has the biggest cult following of a TV show in Ireland. Big time, man, and it's probably the best comedy show to come out of Ireland since Father Ted. And sometimes it's funnier because it's a lot more raw. Like, I mean, it doesn't even have a laugh track either. And Savage Eye is very good as well, actually. It's fucking hilarious, man. And we got good credit from McSavage. I met him once in Galway and he was like, yeah, man, I love what you do, you know, you turn up, you really do hold the mirror up to society and crank it up to 11. I was like, Thanks very much for saying that, Davey boy. 4 episodes of series 4. It was a fucking joke, man. But you know, we were glad to get fucking anything. But then RTEs, it's fucked, man. I mean, they've been paying people contracts to do nothing all day. Jeez, that helicopter just came off the ground, man. And now you're going down. Fair enough. Yourselves and Savage Eye, only good comedy since Father Ted. Thanks very much for saying that. It's massive in the States. What's this? Hardy Books in Sweden. Yeah, we don't get it, do we, Mike? It'd be fucking handy if I did. Once they got... What as Hardy Books, is it popular in the States now? Yeah, man, Always Sunny, they're fucking hilarious, man, those guys. It'd be nice to reach out to these people and say, like, man, we should pool our resources. It's the end of that chopper. It's been a very fucking boring level list. I'm gonna fucking take this. Oh, shite you. Where's that bloody helicopter gone? Yeah, I suppose Netflix is it's definitely the most, the biggest platform we've had. It's been a nice little confidence boost as well. Like it's a nice reaffirmation of what we've done. A lot of my friends are watching it. You'll be getting a call from LA soon. Just don't give up on the control. Yeah, man, it'd be nice to go over to LA and fucking just give out stink to cons. Waiting on the call. Sopranos is one of the funniest TV shows I know as well.
Enemy helicopter inbound.
Like the bit where the singing fish reminds Tony of killing pussy, and then your man, I think the barman who's always getting beaten up by Tony, comes in. And he starts playing the fish. He just starts fucking smashing it. Rory O'Connor, be in Ibiza any day soon. Oh man, Ibiza was brilliant crack. Thomas Strong, Larry David is busy at beer launches in Israel. Get Shawn Michaels on the podcast. Who, the wrestler? Shawn Michaels. Yeah. Shawnee Michaels is after you. That's been good crack, man. It's nice to see you all chatting away in the chat room as well. Norseman, I've seen a bit of Norseman, and there's a lot of people talking about it on the set of Vikings as well. And they're like, yeah, Norseman, they do a comedy version of the show. Are you on about Shawn Michaels, the wrestler, for real? How do I even contact them? Daniel, where are you living, mate? Are you living in Ireland? This cursed hangover. Yeah, I think I might have another little tinny just to fucking really take the edge right off. Norseman is class. There's a fucking tasty blonde unit in that, man. Very tasty. I started watching Hardy Books when I was 12. Fuck me, man. And it taught me everything I needed to know for my life as a young adult. Well, I hope it helped, man. There was always a good yeah, the wrestler, he works in Spa and Castlereagh. Get Leo DiCaprio on the podcast. Yeah, Leo, do you want to go on the fucking podcast? Do you? Oh, you're in Florida, man. But but lived in England. Alright, whereabouts are you from in Florida? Not about Oshbat. Alex Hurley, what are you drinking? I'm drinking this thing called Piston Heads, man. They're like €1 a can, and they're fucking brilliant. Hardy Bucks is popular in Mongolia, Mauritius, and Swindon. Miami. Oh, fucking Miami boys. We are chonking it up with McGregor, was ya?
Team deathmatch.
It's a match of teams, and there's a bit of death involved. There's a few... Oh, I was the first one to go. Fair play. Talking when I should have been looking.
Enemy UAV
Will Smith, Miami. Miami Nights. Yeah, I've definitely got to get this this camera sorted out. But lads, yeah, if you can spare the price of a pint, man, hit us up on the Patreon account. And once I get a little bit of fucking wiggle room on the financial front, I can start investing in proper equipment. Man, I enjoy this. It's like fucking hanging out with good people, just good fucking dudes, man.
is online.
And you might have noticed that my podcasting or my I've gotten over the shyness now, because it's a bit daunting when you first started, but after a while it's like, fucking man, got a good core group of sound people who are into what I do, and that's all you need to know. Alex, mate, you guys just have to fucking harass the Viper on his live stream to do something with me. I'd say he probably will once I build a bigger audience. You'll see I've taken my own initiative. I'd love to play him on this, man. We used to have great crack playing Modern Warfare 2. Just trolling people. Wouldn't even need to shoot you guys. You kill them with shy talk. Damn right. And that's something you and me always agreed on. Have you seen this country? No, what's that, man? Is that the one with the two fucking lads shifting it the whole time? Oh no, that's the one in Swindon. My sister lives near Swindon, but yeah, that's this country. I think I know people who know them, but I'd like to get to know them. But it's really difficult to get in contact with these people. Because I'm pretty fucking easily accessible. I've always been generous with my time. Maybe too fucking generous. The Viper's gone to Hollywood. He's hanging out with Hollywood Hogan and the boys.
We've lost the lead.
Oh, that's a fucking snazzy rifle. Ah, oh, fuck you. Tactical header. Yeah, I'm getting pinned down by bad voodoo boys. I just have a little look through this crack. See any crack. Oh. No, that wasn't a person. Voodoo child. Jeez, maybe this is the best way to do it. Just peer out through little holeings and be like, oh, you fixed for a bit of fucking blam blam blamage. Wurzel blamage is after you. There's a few shady cunts knocking around. Did you ever see that Amando Nucci show where they've got the village sniper? It's fucking hilarious, man. You should check that out. Big Mick is a farmer in real life. That's why he looks so natural when he's doing agricultural stuff, like driving fence poles and stuff. It's funny, he gets... Oh, fuck, I've missed that. Too many stones and the doom will hit you like a sledgehammer in the morning. That's fucking right, hey.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Rory's gone, Gavigan is gone, but I'm still having good crack with you boys. Oh, fuck this, man. 2 to 6. Just need to get around this little fencing and flank him. Flanks for the memories. Oh, you fucking sneaky bastard. It's just getting the time to stream every day as well. It's, when you got kids and you got a full-time job, it's your fucking energy levels But I might just do like a little hour here and there. And then there's also trying to hit the gym so I don't get bitch tits. Nothing worse than a man with a pair of tits. Ahaha. You didn't see that coming, did you? Did you? Oh, I love that. And then I'll go around the edge of reason. Edgelords. Oh, you little bastard. Yeah, a body cam just live stream me. I find the gym's pretty boring as well these days. I've kind of got a bit lazy. I used to do a lot of jiu-jitsu and MMA, but I haven't done that for a long time. I haven't had the time. But I once wrestled Ilir Latifi, the UFC fighter. I've never been handballed so much in all my life, man. It was like that fucking bulldozer there. Fair play to the bulldozer. He helped me out there with a shot. The Nakamura jab jab. No. He's a blocky, yeah, man. Sky boy. Oh man, if they get Modern Warfare 2, that'll be fucking brilliant.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Yeah, just everyone hassle the Viper on his live stream tomorrow and go, Maloney's fucking live streams are class. He gets killed all the time.
UAV is airborne.
Jeez, that lad has a tasty fucking bit of shooting going on. Where did he go? Ah, you're back. Yeah, you sent her to Bobos, did you? I was trying to get Chris on here, man. But I don't know how. He asked. He invited me to a chat party without pills. But I don't know how to. I don't know how to accept his one on this as well.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Yeah, it's something Ward. One sec.
Enemy UAV
Let's
is
see.
airborne.
Oh yeah, here we go. It's I'll ring him again on this, and I'll let you talk to him. Hey Chris, what's your PlayStation tag, man? Because I couldn't invite you.
You had to leave the Paul Martin one.
Paul Mahon. Paul Mahon.
Fucking words for life,
Is it Wards for life? Is it?
man. Yeah.
Okay. So can you? Fuck, how do we... Chris, if you go onto the YouTube chat, right, on the live stream, and type in your clan name, or not your clan name, your tag, your game tag into that, and Rory will add you to the stream, or the party.
See you.
Oh, he might have you off our friends list. Did you get a friend request, Chris? Techno Schmiegel. Fuck me, I'm doing shite on this. Look at this lad with his AK-47 ACOG. Big man on campus. The Mahan family. Well, the funny thing is about the Mahan family, about the name, because I'm often thinking, will the Mahans get all pissed off at me because I'm using like the name that is also belonging to the dad of the Mahans. But I've got like this Tourette'sy thing where once I get like a word, there's something about the name Jimmy Mahan that it's got such a nice rhythm to it. It's
Jimmy, Jimmy.
So I just couldn't stop saying that name. So then I don't know why, like I've had the same name on the PlayStation Network for like 11 years. Get on that fucking party chat, lad, because I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. I remember you trying to get the Google Hangouts to work in January. Yeah, man, I can't get past that fucking can't get past the never-ending window. But I think Landormer will help me out with that. It'd be nice to get some super or some Google Hangouts going again on the live stream, and then I can just take the audio from that and stick it up on the fucking podcast. Then that's probably the best way of doing it, I reckon. Because then, yeah, because I know that people get a bit fucking particular about the quality. I mean, never change, Martin. I won't, mate. I won't. I'm this bird you cannot change. I should do another one of those guitar live streams as well. Anorexic football. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but I'll just getting, man. I'm not like I'm kind of. If I had enough time just to sit down, spend a day at it, I'd probably have it done. Alex, thanks very much for joining us, mate. It's been really nice hanging out with you, and everyone else in the chat, man. It's fucking great crack. Good bunch. Gavigan, are you on that fucking thing, lad? Only got 1% battery left as well, which is. I'll go and get a beer and a charger. What, you're trimming your pubes, is it? Lovely beers. Because let's get that podcast done. Just fuck it. I'd say most of the listeners are on this chat anyway. Sam the Poor says Discord is a very good chat thing, easier to set up than Google Hangouts. Yeah, I'm gonna try because we have like the Discord group for the podcast, and I'm gonna get that sorted out. I mean, like I say, guys, for a $5 a month, or you can fucking like, like I put in the €2 limit, but like you're better off just throwing in like 5 beans into the kitty, and for that, man, you get to hang out with us whenever the fuck you like on there. But we could probably have like, can you have? Yeah, I mean, just like a kind of a chat where we're all chilling out and just talking to each other face to face. I'll do that as well, because it's all about community, man, and the internet has been a pain in the hole in a lot of ways. But the cool thing is it brings people together as well. Yeah. So there's pros and cons. Oh man, a nice little lushing for myself. Mr. Vinyl Ninja says Eddie Durkin never working. Well, Eddie Durkin doesn't work, but Mark Maloney's fucking flat out, running in fucking circles. All a big family, boy. You gotta get yeah. Yeah. No, that's all right. I'll do it. I need to get Gavigan into that. I've also been kicked out of the game for inactivity, I think. Shit.
What's the
Chris?
lad's handle?
It's Techno Smeagol. Yeah, just accept the friend request, Chris. I'm back out on my own game, law. How do I Right, he's got you added. Michael Fassbender's got a big willy, but he's a small dude.
Fat cocking on him.
Play Domination, Martin. Domination, way to go. Fuck yeah, Domination, maybe we'll play a bit of that. Well, look, if you want to jump into a game there, Rory, or any other lads who've friends with us there on the old Zone of the Enders, Martin, I keep coming back to the streams every stream because they are so funny and entertaining. Like, any chance of getting the Viper Higgins in? Mate, I've been onto him. Look, check my Twitter. Like, I fucking texted him. Never gets back to me. You know what I mean? I've given up at this stage. Like, I just fucking do my own one. And if he wants to chill, we chill. And that's how shit be. All up in this biatch. He's a snake. But man, he needs, like, he's doing well with the Viper, but he's a funny fucker as himself, man. And you very rarely see him as himself. But like, as I say, I fucking ditched the character because it was holding me back. Bit of a hermit crab, is he? He's gone Hollyoaks, man. Are you coming into this fucking chat party, Chris? What's the crack? Or you're shoving bananas up your ass? You've got the invitation, Chris. If you go into the.
I accepted it.
Oh, he accepted it. You should be in with us, Chrissy boy. Hey, Anorexic Football, can I hop in? Yeah, fucking hop in, man. Everyone's welcome to join in the game. Get on to Techno Smeagol there and he'll bring you in and, yeah, I throw as a fucking, what you call it, a friend request. I wonder what kind of tasty upgrade I got for this new camo job. How boring is that, man? Don't know. Like, this is shit, man. You don't get any, like, little bonus jobs to keep you going like they do in Fortnite. Did you get Fortnite, Chris? Did you?
I did, yeah.
Maybe a bit of Fortnite, maybe a bit of crack. Oh, I got the ACOG. Fucking sweet. One sec. Ah, there he is, man. Fucking Gavishgonian dream boy. Robert Paulson's after you. Yeah, man, this is... You can hear Gavigan's cheeky little laugh there. He could be just fucking... He could just be polishing the relic. Life ruined. Hey, do both you guys have Fortnite? Do you guys both have Fortnite? Take a good while to download though. Yeah, fucking download that tonight or like afterwards. Because apparently the Avengers mode is you can throw fucking shields at boys and everything. Mercedes. Oh, good lad, man. That'll take you about 4 years with the broadband in Swinford. Sweet, man. Back on the beer now, Kevin. Yeah, it is. This 5G is dodgy shit, man. Hey Rory, if you have Fortnite on the Xbox, you can play Fortnite with people on PlayStation, can't you? I think you can, you know. Yeah, you can, because my mate Jono was doing it as well. Fuck, maybe I should fucking get John O'Kearns on as well. You know, one second, man. John O'Kearns is fucking brilliant crack. Oh man, if Jono came, oh that'd be fucking. And he's been on the piss all evening as well, so he'd be really loose. Oh mate, it's fucking brilliant having the filter off. You just don't give a fuck, and then tomorrow I'll wake up in the morning going, what was I saying? Oh, he would. He'd be on the wanking dust. Fair fucks G. It's funny the difference in accent between Dundalk and Newry. It's only like 10 kilometres up the road. Yeah. Sell out jobs. Let me see. Okay, here we go. The game is on. These streams help me bash the bishop. Has to be done, Nerndog. Sure, Nerndog, jump in here to fuck. Oh, I've got the ACOG now. Oh, sweet. Gonna fucking blast cunts from a distance. From a distance, I blasted some cunt. The M16, it's pretty good. But there's the other one which you can get rid of the 3 burst shite, man. I might get. There's a perk you can get where it's like non-stop or something. Double tap, yeah.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Fucking bump stock job. Oh, hey, Morgan P. Toastein's he's a surf instructor up in Bundora now, isn't he? Are you? Is it the peak that you live beside? Oh, he's fucking right there. Ah, fuck. Check out this. I only noticed. Oh, it wasn't even him who got me. The ACOG is all well and good when you're at a distance, but it's fucking muck if you're up close.
Enemy UAV is airborne. Enemy UAV is airborne.
Max Darwin, was that Farsha Market? Where's Farsha? Or is it Farsta? Oh. Good crack. No way. But
Enemy helicopter approaching.
but that's what it's about, man. See, there's money in the hills of Donegal, hey. Boxty, Johnny Gallagher. Yeah, he is. He doesn't strike me as a nonce, but yeah, BBC, I think. Yeah.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Operation Youth Reach. or as the lads who went to Youth Reach in Swinford called it, Youth Ridge. Like, they couldn't even fucking say the word properly.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
The Ridge of Ute. It's like fucking Australian lads driving around in fucking utes. Do you ever watch Ridgeback Mountain? It's about 2 fucking gay dogs from Africa.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Oh, fucking shitting down me, mom. What's Peter and Owen up to? Don't know, man. Owen, trying to get that fucking lad on the podcast. Like, I mean, I love him to bits, but he's fucking useless. Like, if it doesn't directly benefit him, he doesn't want to fucking have anything to do with the publicity or anything.
Enemy helicopter approaching.
Just like yeah, but he's been fucking it's been a good little bonus for me of late. Oh, he's been helping me out with some fucking private woes. Woe betide. Aussies have sports utes, I know. Fucking like Holden HSVs converted into fucking like V8 pickup trucks.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Yeah, I seen someone in Sweden the other day, like on the outskirts of Stockholm. They were driving around in an old Volvo, but they converted it into a pickup with a flatbed on the back. Yeah, it was like a silver Volvo from like the 80s, and they just turned it into a pickup truck. Oh, this is fucking shite, man. And I'm in the lead. How the fuck is that? No, man, no. Too much fucking chatting. Shit, that's what it's about, man.
We may have lost the battle, but not the war.
Yeah, we got fucking hammered there, in fairness. Can't imagine how sore it would be to get shot like that. The fucking confusion and pain. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. But technically, it's the same thing, really. Well, it's actually, there's more of a fucking impact from like a gunshot. You'd be probably in more shock. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, not great. Michael Fallon actually. Sorry for interrupting you there, lads. Michael Fallon says the Volvo is converted into a tractor which you can drive when you're 15. Yeah, because it had that red number plate on the back of it. Fair play to you, Michael, for fucking clearing that one up. What's to say? Barney Rubble did well for himself. His wife was hot. That midget did well. He was like a fucking stone. Fuck, there's a lot of stuff going in the chat. Dirky boy, answer me this: where does your accent come from? It's a mix, man. It's like when I was a kid, I used to sound like that when I talked, like I was dead like Scouse, like that. You know what I mean? But no one could understand the fucking word I was saying when I went over to Ireland. So then my sister, who's an actress, had to give me some elocution lessons to make me sound a bit more well spoken. And then living in Ireland as well, I picked up an accent. And living in Stockholm, I had to be clear when I spoke as well. But I met an English guy in the pub watching the Man City United game the other day, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I can hear you from Ireland." And it's funny. Oh, Sarah Snake is back on. She couldn't fucking leave. In fairness, I've been on this thing for about 5 hours now. Yeah, I'll just be fucking like what's his name, Cartman in South Park when he started playing World of Warcraft. Well, it's funny because they were like, "Who is this guy? He must be some sort of god." It's just some fat lad with like crisps all over his chin. Man, that game earlier on, the Surge, that was fucking shit, man, compared to this. Well, I know you'll be loving this shit right here. Limp Bizkit job. Yeah, fucking robot zombies.
We've
Chainsaw fucking Williams. Chainsaw fucking Williams here, hey. Oh, fucking cheeky boy right in front of me. Oh, the... Oh, it's fucking annoying as fuck, that is, man. Fair play to you, Sarah Snake. Sarah Snake knows where it's at. She's a fucking good sound skin. Keep rolling, baby. Now I know you've been loving this shit right here. L.I.M.P. Limp Bizkit's right here. I love the way, like, they played at Woodstock and there was people fucking raped and everything. Like, talk about the wrong message to bring into Woodstock. Like, when they start singing, I want to break stuff. And the whole fucking place burned down. What? I mean, that was the obnoxiousness of, like, late 90s American fucking new metal. But did you see that they were just surfing, like, they were ripping boards off, and, like, instead of crowd surfing, there was lads surfing on plywood across the crowd. Matt, check out the footage of Limp Bizkit 99. Yeah, it was Korn in Woodstock. I was talking to someone on the bus about this yesterday. And she was saying, like, apparently there was fucking shitloads of rapes and everything, and it was like the fucking fall of Rome or something. Like, the whole stage went up in a blaze. Because apparently Limp Bizkit had the song where it was like, I want to fucking break stuff. So, of course, fucking Egypt started breaking stuff. But to be fair, if I was Gavigan, if there was any man who would be in the middle of a melee like that breaking stuff, it'd be you. It's funny, man, because do you know what, man? There's like, I often say, like, how you would be like in like getting caught up in an angry mob. Do you know what I mean? Like, going at the time you're like, that's fucking great crack, man, and then the next day you're going, fuck, it was a bit too fucking much. It was great crack at the time. Yeah, John Sullivan says about Trailer Park Boys. They came to a gig we did once in the academy, and they must have thought in 2011. Do you remember that, Chris? And we stayed at your gaff afterwards, and Pete fucking busted his knee, and some cunt robbed my my brand new someone nicked my American Apparel hoodie off the stage and Collie's jacket. Brand new hoodie that I got from New York. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, we hung out with them a good few times. Those days, man, like, Gavigan used to have a house on Montpelier Hill in Dublin, and we had such fucking wild times. Like, we threw a kettlebell out of a fucking two-story window at like 5 in the morning. Like, we started fucking throwing bottles, like, it's about 5 in the morning, we started, like, throwing bottles off the wall. And then it was fucking outrageous. And then the next night, like, we went for a couple of pints, and then we put on Roisin Dove by Thin Lizzy. Doodaloo doodaloo doodaloo. It's about 9:30 at night, and I just picked up the coffee table and threw it against the fucking front door. And then your neighbour came in, lads, not tonight. And I was like, okay. Just picked up the coffee table and threw it at the door. No, it was actually the best fucking DOS house I've ever resided in. And when our mate Keith Pendred, who was a cameraman in Hardy Books, he said, like, there was a guy, Dan Riley, who Chris was living, a mate of ours, and like about 5 in the morning one day he goes, hey fucking Keith, man, I make a pizza. And he's a good cook, like, he's a proper chef, but he was just making his fucking hygiene was woeful. And he made a pizza, and Keith was like, oh shit, there's fucking like cigarette butts and bottle caps and fucking tobacco all over the worktop. Oh man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the next day our friend Sean Finn had to drive. He was borrowing the car from he works doing like he was working as an engineer building the cameras for a BMW 7 Series. So we were driving back to Mayo in the 7 Series. He was so deeply hungover, and then I was like, man, let me drive, Sean. I'm grand. And he's like, no, man, I can't. I'm like, well, it's better than driving and fucking nearly crashing. And he was falling asleep at the wheel and everything. We're like, fuck's sake, man, wake up. And then he just had to stop the car and puke somewhere. Like, where is it? In Rathowen or somewhere.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Oh, man, like, we were fucking so nuts, man. He really was. But Chris, what's some of the fucking most nuts times that we've had on the road? But have you got, like, can you think of any, like, fucking, like, do you remember the time
Enemy UAV is airborne.
in Belfast, man, we thought he'd fallen into the river or been arrested by bad boys? Salinas. Yeah. What's Salinas? Hey, Johnny O'Sullivan, mate, good night, and it's fair play to you for sticking in as long as you did. We're having a lot of fun on this fucking, on this crack. How long is it going to take for you to download Call of Duty, Lord? 7 moments. David Wallace, did the last Hardy Book season have bad viewing figures? Can't make out how no renewal. Oh man, RTE, a lot. They don't really like us, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're diametrically opposed to their ethos. I don't know what the story is of the figures. Who the fuck watches RTE anymore, man? Like they're like who watches any TV? Period. It's fucking shite. Yeah, old people, man, and you know. Like TV's fucked, man. Like look at this. What I'm doing, playing a fucking PlayStation game and having the crack with the lads is more crack. And it's just a... Oh, do you know what? I probably said more in 10 minutes than fucking 10 years of mainstream media. So look at what Chris is doing, man. In fairness, it's fucking. It's him. It's a pleasure to watch that shit. Shame the fucker doesn't get in touch. I'm gonna keep giving out about it until he fucking takes heed. Or I'd fucking kick his hole when I see him. Just turn up to his gaff in Westport and just be like, yeah, remember me? And then just start beating them tenderly. Not hard beatings, but just tender beatings. Kind of passive aggressive beatings. Just very light shots. Just a little bit of light roughhousing. You gonna fucking come live streaming? Here. Give us the dirt, no Maloney. Matt Salinas. Fucking how are you, Salinas? Salinas Gomez is after you. Oh fuck. He used to work in a pub, for God's sake. He Hey lads, look at my score, man. 9-11. Finish him. Oh yeah. 9-11. Yeah. Predictive programming? Inside job, says Sarah Snake. Plain sight. Well, you see, of course they do, man, because they're such fucking, like, some of these are such fucking master strokes that they have to at least leave a calling card just to go, see, I did that, look, here's the fucking proof. Like, if you were going to pull off something like fucking, if you're going to pull off something like 9/11, you're going to leave a couple of fucking calling cards. Durkin YouTube account or no? Maybe, sir. I think I'll just stick to Maloney's Digest, man. But maybe I'll see. Dirk on YouTube. It'd take me fucking ages to get back to get anyone. Like I've had this channel for about 3 years, and it's only over like 1,100 now. Do you know what I mean? But do you though? Oh man. Well, I tell you, funny enough, I did a tour of Ireland last year, but I did it as Mark Maloney, and it was like it was like a purple picture, so you couldn't even recognise who it was. So no one fucking, like I was in Cork and someone was like, "Ah, fucking Durkin, man, what are you doing down in Cork, boy?" I was like, "I was just doing a fucking gig in Cypress Avenue," and he's like, "Where you fuck?" And he looked at the poster, he goes, "Mark Maloney, who's that?" And I was like, "Yes." So the second time I did the gig, it was like Mark Maloney, Tale of a Hardy Book. Hold on, Kearns has got back to me. Fuck, I'm booked. Just going to eat, then bed. No. Now we should stream Fortnite for the crack. I have the Xbox. Fuck it, what can you do? But he's been at a BBQ all night. What do you think of the... Oh man. Some of the best fucking nights I've ever had have been with the BBWs. Great workers. The great grunty style. BBW halfway house. Sonia from EastEnders United. Only when you've had a shitload of pints. Nah, man. Hey, I bet as French Toast O'Toole would say, big girls need loving too, man. Oh man, he's had a checkered past. Like I remember back in 2006, like Stephen Brennan was telling me a story about them when they were in Australia, and he was like, he was gonna go away with like a 55-year-old like mother of 12 or something. I'm talking in hyperbolic, but he was yeah, but he was like, he was going to Pete, he was like, no, it was in Galway one night, and Stevie B was just saying, Pete, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, leave me alone, Steve. And then there was another night in Galway at a house party. There was one woman, I was like, Pete, I can't let you do this, mate. No, it's fucking sound, man. And then the next day, like, we walked into the daylight and he was like, fuck me. And then the next day he goes, fair play to Maloney. Danger birds, man. There's these two birds called the Danger Birds from the Newcastle Birds. And Tornoff was with one of the sisters and Pete was with the older one. And I remember just like wandering around the house because I need to go for a piss, and I used to be a cheeky fucker, so I put the head into the room to see what the crack was, and there was Pete and Yawan in the bed asleep, and then walked into Tordoff's room. He was just lying there naked on the bed asleep with the flues out. Hairy old knobbing on him, bushy black pubes. No, he doesn't. Some of the best times of his dreams. Oh, that's a good fucking 12 years ago, that is, man. Jeez, the Galway days were fucking mental. It does fly. I mean, like, when you get older, it's basically your body gets older, but your mind stays the same. So, sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, what the fuck happened to me, man? faster. Yeah, that's funny you say that.
Enemy helicopter approaching. Our UAV is online.
Well, they say who you are at 25 is who you'll be for the rest of your life. Like, as I can tell you about, like, I can remember more Christmases from when I was younger, way back, than I can, like, oh, you know, like, it's when you get older, you're kind of not really doing that much in terms of learning things, as Rory was saying. So, that's why it's so good to go travelling, because if you go for a little weekend break here or there to somewhere new, you're like, oh, I remember that trip, it was fucking great cracking, because you're learning new environments. So it tends to be more, yeah. With Chris Morris. Fuck this, man. I haven't even got one kill on this game. The brand's getting tight. Man, that ground war. I was playing ground war for ages, and it's just fucking insane, man. Those kill streaks are so annoying. This is fucking bollocks, man. Where are these little shams coming from? Put me dick up their ass.
Enemy helicopter approaching.
Yeah, what's going on? Hey, we got MG Gamer from Brazil, man. Obrigado. How are you, mate? You're very welcome. Share and subscribe this, because this channel is one of the most legitimately woke. Because people who say they're woke haven't a fucking clue what's going on. They're fucking half asleep, the cunts. But in news, yeah, I'm telling you, man, I've been spending fucking years on this, and then you get people who are like, where'd you get your information? YouTube? I'm like, well, where would you watch a fucking tutorial on ironing shirts? YouTube. Yeah, check it. Look at that, man. 0-11. I was the worst. Hey, so that's what you get for talking shite into me ear hole, man. 25 to life for waxing G-puss, says Matt Salinas. Sarah Snake, level 33. You gotta believe it. Good game there. Yeah, cheers, Morgan, man. I was fucking top of my game on that one. Yeah, it'll go in the annals of awesome gameplay. What do you think, Advocate? You insinuating that I... Who are you? Fucking Al Porter. Hey, Al Porter, he's the butt of all my jokes. Nah, but I've got to give Al Porter a break, man. He was just a randy dude. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know anything about the guy. All I knew, he was sending pictures of his fat tool in a very, very revealing thong. Oh man, what a fucking header. Sarah Snake like that one. For fucks. Oh man, this has been fucking great crack, man, this live stream. Listen, hey, Rory, we're up in your fucking country now, hey. Out the backyard and go on the fucking... But why are the Spetsnaz in fucking Armagh? I heard fucking... It was fucking Putin's fault all along, man. If in doubt, blame Putin. Yeah, yeah. Russian bots. I mean, like... Oh yeah, but hey, Mueller's in on it now as well, man.
We've lost the lead.
Like I always talked about Hillary and Trump. It's like aliens versus Predator. Other the Predator. At least you can reason with them. Those aliens are bad cunts altogether, man. They're supposed to be the good guys in all the movies.
Airborne. We've taken the lead.
Oh man. It is, yeah. A few
We've lost
see
the
that.
lead.
It. Oh man. Yeah.
Friendly airstrike on the way.
And he wanted Jeb in as well. So imagine it was 3 bushes. Oh, of course he was, man. See, that's what I don't get about.
We've lost the lead.
But that's what I don't get. Oh, of course it is, man. It's like Fianna Fáil and Fianna Gael. Yeah.
We've taken the lead. Enemy UAV is airborne. We've lost the lead. UAV recon standing by. Our UAV is online. We've taken the lead.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, they are, man. They're all mates. They're all in the Dole bar, fucking plans and talking shite afterwards. Yeah. Your man Shade in the comment section said, "Imagine this timeline: the Clintons extradited to Serbia for their war crimes."
UAV is online.
Yeah, because the thing is,
Our UAV is online.
fuck. Yeah, but you see, there was a guy called General Barnett who talks about full spectrum dominance over, like basically, it's all divide and conquer, man. The Balkans, like they like basically, if you're America's ally now and they're feeding you weapons, there's a big fucking chance that you're going to be the next target. Like look at Saddam Hussein. He was America's fucking attack dog on Iran in the 80s, and then they turned on him.
UAV is airborne. Friendly airstrike on the way.
Yeah, of course he was, man. And then when he said he was going to do a fucking... Yeah, it was the UN. Yeah, it was when he talked about the third wave.
UAV is airborne.
Yeah, it was fucking... Yeah, man, you know what? And if Gaddafi wanted to re-irrigate the whole of North Africa by using water from the Nile Delta, like that was water that was going out to sea. He was going to take that and then re-irrigate the whole fucking man. Now, like they're so full of shit, man. Like they say, oh yeah, we care about like the hypocrisy. Like they fucking talk bullshit out of one side of the mouth, and then, like for example, look at Libya. Libya basically took in all of the migration and assimilated them and put them into the workforce. It was the strongest. It was the strongest economy in Africa. They wanted to bring in the gold dinar.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Highest, yeah.
Our UAV is online. We are about to achieve victory, comrades.
Yeah, you get like a $50,000. Well, you got a $50,000 grant if you were like a first time. You're a well, yeah, because
Our UAV is online.
so oil for gold instead of fucking. Shit, that's what they did with Saddam as well, man. Like they blamed Saddam Hussein for fucking 9/11, and then they were like the ace in the pack, Chemical Ali. And do you know what, man? I was 18 at the time, and all I watched was fucking bullshit, like news, CNN, Fox, Sky News, and I was like, exactly, there's no other options, and everyone fell for that shit, man. It's fucking disgusting.
Friendly airstrike on the way.
Yeah.
Well done. Victory is ours.
Yeah. Bunkers. Cheers, Max. Fair play to you, mate. Yeah. It's fucking disgusting. I'm working with a woman from Iraq, man. And anytime I meet people from Iraq or Syria, I just say to them, I'm really sorry what happened to your country. It's just fucking unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable that the man Western media is so fucked, man. It's like there's no opposition, and like if you speak out, and you go directly for the source, and read between the lines on this, you go fucking straight for the actual source of what's going on, you're fucking blackballed, man, and you'll have fucking everyone on your back. What's Landorma saying? Not what happened at 9/11, the day after 9/11. Oh yeah, Rumsfeld went live TV, stated Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. Therefore they have. Yeah, man. And also the fucking was it $2 trillion that was missing from the government. I am indeed doing a bit of teaching, man. And the students said, "Man, you're the coolest teacher I've ever had." And I was like, I tell you one thing, it was the last job I thought I'd be doing. Yeah, but I talk to them like how they want to be talked to as well, man. You know, and I care about those. You know, also when you become a parent yourself, you you know, you look at other people's kids, and you kind of take them under your wing as well. And you're like, you know, you kind of it's your obligation as a pillar of the community to look out for everybody, even if you don't know them. That's what we should all be doing, looking out for each other. But you know, what's to say here? The petrodollar is, oh fuck, it's gone. Sorry about that, Lan. 6 trillion was the mission to. Files on the case just so happened to be the only part of the Pentagon that was hit by the plane. Oh yeah, classic. Oh, you mean plane or just fucking missile?
Let's do this, Marines.
Fuck it, man. Like when you look back to it now, you're just like, wow, they fucking pulled that shit off, and it's fucking genius, man. I mean, man, look at Assange. Where is he? And he's in what's the name? Belmarsh. What the fuck? I mean, apparently they specialize in humiliation and you know, and dehumanization. Like, God knows what kind of shit that poor bastard's going through. And in fairness, like, you have all these assholes out there then going, oh yeah, well what he did was unacceptable. It's like, unacceptable. What about the fucking 1 million Iraqis who did? Yeah, like fucking Abu Ghraib and all these. No, like it's 100% accuracy.
Our UAV is online. Enemy helicopter inbound.
No. And they're fucking scumbags, man. Well, I tell you one thing. You look at what the EU is doing now, where they want to have like a link tax, so it's to kill independent journalism, like Article 13. Man, I don't care what people say about the EU. Like, yeah, I like the fact that we can travel and we have trade and whatnot, but there's so many downsides to being ruled by a centralized fucking bureaucratic behemoth. And it basically fucking props up the bigger countries and profits off the smaller countries and mops up. And then people are like, yeah, but it was great for roads and whatnot. Like, look at the roads in Ireland, man. We got a couple of, look at this lad here. Wee, fucking who's this fucking tough nut, man? He's fucking trying to bum me. Yeah, it's the same. Man, America is the new Rome. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's a necessity for them. No. Yeah. Yeah. You're going Bobo's Gavin here. It's been great crack having you on, Chris, man. You're a really juicy dude, and you've got the eyes of Gary Sinise. He's got Gary Sinise eyes. The lead singer of Toto. Hey Chris, are you gonna go and rub the backstop?
Enemy UAV is airborne.
Gestapo Rourke's after you. Well, look, lad, I've got to fucking hit the sack soon as well. But it's been great crack having you on, Christine. And man, when you get the COD up and running tomorrow, you might have a little taster. It'll give you such a bit of crack. But I was thinking about getting the PlayStation camera for the old, but it's just as Lan Dorman would say, it's to try and get the fucking Streamlabs up and running as well, because eventually the channel will grow. How can it not? Right, it must be quite nice for. Hey boy, Jah bless you. He's gone. What was I going to say? Yeah, it must be. He's fucking bang on, man. Bang on. It's Swinford, lad. Just one of the fucking boys, man. Exactly. I was going to say, it must be quite nice for fans of the show to kind of to be onto something that not many people know about the channel, which is it's kind of cool. Have you ever been left hanging by Michael Gove? What does that mean? It's like a COD. That's been artificially inseminated. Yeah. Is he a wrong'un? No, he's a fucking. He was grown in the lab. He was an experiment. Oh, Pantera guy, man. Will I come on and beat you 1-1 and drunk? So yeah, jump in, man. Fucking absolutely. The channel's big in the Midlands. Fair play to the Midlands. It was from a Vipers World News. I remember that. Yeah, it was like Michael Gove. Oh man, it was fucking hilarious when those Hasidic Jewish. Look at this fucking Klim again. Who is it? The fuck's this? Berkey boy. Oh, Berkey boy. How are you doing, fucking Berkey? It's just do a bit of that. Ooh. Berkey boy's in tone. Look at him just fucking. He's gonna get dodged in by the chopper. Chopper Reed. The bit with the Jewish guys at the end are like, what do you think of Brexit? If you need Brexit. He's like, yeah man, do you want a fucking bit of coconut slice? No, I don't. This fucking sham has me blocked in. There's only one way out of this situation. I didn't even blow myself up, man. Look at that lad, what's he doing? Fucking chilling. Oh, thank God. I was pinned in by that lad for too long. Got 3 kills for himself there, man. Yeah, all that heavy political chat. Man, it's the old few beers, you can really chat loosely. But then in the morning I'd be like, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah. But I don't think I said anything that was like anything too fucking out of bounds there, man. You know what I mean? It's basically it's just an observation about what I see. Yeah, it's bollocks, man. Linguistic fascism. Of course it is. Hmm. Yeah, but you know what, man? In fairness, in fairness, you know, if you don't fucking say it now, then you won't. You might not get a chance to say it in the future. I mean, like when you consider how when you consider how easily, um, like I mean, look at the fucking last century, man. Do you know what I mean? It's you know, we like the last fucking. I mean, look at the wars that are happening now, and it's kind of mad. Like when you hit like what is it the fucking when people quote Revelations, it was like wars and rumors of wars, and I was like, what's the story with rumors of wars? But it's like rumors of wars as like Venezuela or what's happening in like with Iran. You know, it's like there are wars going on, and the rumors of wars. Yeah, yeah. What do you gain from it? Well, ask yourself this, right? Ask yourself, like, because I've had discussions with Venezuelans on Twitter about this, right? And they're like, "What are you talking about? It's been a nightmare living here." Why is it a nightmare? Because their fucking country's being sanctioned by the US. Like, they live in the most oil-rich country in the world. They should be richer than Saudi Arabia. But if they can't sell it on the open market, then it's fucking useless to them. Yeah, exactly. Well, they fucking set up local manufacturing. They've kind of made their own fucking. Yeah. So that's the thing. You can't just fucking. I mean, like, you can't just build a complete a country on just one resource. Either. Like that's you kind of you're putting all the eggs into the one basket. With that money, what they should have just they should have put it to fuck's sake. So they should have put it to good use. In, see that's the thing. If you say invite international business, but at the end of the day, you're by inviting international business, you're also doing what Ireland does, where this bollocks of like, yeah, it's good for jobs. Toenail says, back with this politics shite there. Eddie Sheeran, is it? Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking. I mean, what can we do at this stage? Like, I don't think the world has ever seen such a rate of omnipresent technology coupled with massive, fiscal differences between the rich and the poor. I mean, like we're living in neo-feudal times, but with logos. You know what I mean? It's I don't think we.
Our UAV is online. UAV recon standing by. Our UAV is online. Friendly airstrike on the way. We've taken the lead. We are about to achieve victory, comrades. We've taken the lead. Our UAV is online. Friendly helicopter on the way.
Oh, and you know who brought the high fructose corn syrup in? Fucking Henry Kissinger. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, he's the fucking. He really is, man. He's the worst of the worst. And he doesn't get his dues in terms of being like called out for it either of late. But he's Dr. Strangelove, man. I think Kubrick actually based it on him as well. Well, isn't he Hungarian or something? I tell you what he is. He's a fucking wrong'un, and he needs to be bummed by tigers. But we'll shift it along from the political crack because it does get a bit intense sometimes. But these things have to be addressed though. But fuck it. I think most people who are on this already get the crack anyway. But I don't fucking preach to the choir, man. I think you gotta have your integrity, and like you get people who I won't mention, but there's a lot of people who like they make out that they speak truth to power, but really they're just giving you fucking soft, kid gloves. Do you know what I mean? Lads who didn't get the safe pass, like. We can't hear the lads talking to, and it just sounds like you're slobbering shite to yourself. Really? It's fucking annoying, man. Dude, yeah. But come here, look, I'll have to fucking call it a night now, man, because it's 2:45 here. But the documentary King Corn was enlightening. Destroyed, so we were. Pantera got fucking leveled. Well, you did better than me by looks of things. But come here, lads. Fucking, it's been a pleasure. Thanks very much for sticking it out as long as you have. You ever gone back to Ireland, Martin? I'll be back, man. I'll be back. Good night, smelly breath. Good night to yourself, smelly toes. But you're a good fucking lads, and I'll talk to you. I'll try and get back on over the week. But thanks for sticking around, Alexander Miller. You're very welcome. Good luck to you all. Take a hand. Lan, it was a good old stream, man. It was great crack. And I'll be talking to you later. Good luck to you.